Welcome back to LTF1. It's another race preview. It's 5 things you need to look out for at COTA, and let's just get straight into it. Number 1, it is traditionally a Mercedes track. We know that, but that doesn't mean that Red Bull have been bad around there in the past. They've been pretty decent. Verstappen's been decent around there, and to be honest, with the car that they've got this season and how tight it is, I don't think we can call it either way. It might have traditionally been a Mercedes track, but we've seen at many tracks on the calendar this year that where we think it's going to be a Mercedes track, Red Bull just edges it sometimes, and that's probably going to be more of the same this weekend. Verstappen is strong, Red Bull is strong. You can't count them out. You can never say that it's going to go one way or the other way for any weekend so far this season, and so we're just looking forward to more tight, intense battling from both teams. And obviously Hamilton and Verstappen are going to be up front battling away, but the fight for the constructors behind them with the 2 second drivers, that's going to be really interesting as well. Bottas has been in form since announcing his departure from Mercedes. It seems like he's now got something to prove. He's done it backwards. We won't slander him. He had a great race last time out. And then you've got Perez, who seems to be struggling a little bit with that Red Bull, but he's getting there. Last race was a good race for him, especially in the wet, to be able to drive cleanly without events. Really, it was just a good race, and that's exactly what he needed. A good solid race, a good podium. We're in the US, not too far from home. Is that going to have an impact? Probably not. He'll see it as every other race. He needs to get the best out of the car. He needs to help the team make another push for the constructors, even though it seems a little bit far away now. He needs to help them. He needs to get there. He needs to be pushing Bottas, ideally pushing Hamilton, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be Hamilton and Verstappen out front. This might be decided on pit stops, as a few races this year have been, and we're going to get to see more of these horrible pit stops with the new regulations put in that I hope they get rid of soon enough, because it's just disgusting to watch, and I don't really know how much it does for drivers' safety and for the pit crew safety. Number 2, Ferrari versus McLaren. You can tell who I'm supporting. No, I'm not. I'm impartial, but the McLaren match is just a bit nicer. Ferrari versus McLaren in the constructors, it is tight as anything, but I think I'm going to give the edge to Ferrari for this race and, to be honest, for the rest of the season. Ferrari have been right up there, consistent. Both drivers are firing on all cylinders, top form, whereas McLaren have had this amazing success with Lando, a couple of amazing races with Daniel, but he still somehow doesn't seem to be comfortable. He's just not there, and I'm not saying he's out of talent. I'm not saying he's washed up or he's done, or that he's never going to get there, but right now he seems to just still be struggling a little bit, and he really needs to get on top of that. USA, as good a place as any. He loves it there. He said how many times he loves Austin. They're getting into the real swing of things with the promotional and all of that, but I hope that doesn't distract from race prep or anything like that, and I know it won't, but come Sunday and Saturday, he needs to put in a performance of his life. He needs to be up there with Lando and giving McLaren a chance at fighting off Ferrari, because they're going to be quick around here. Don't count them out. Number 3, Haas, and we can expect nothing more from them this weekend. It is their home race, so we can expect maybe more promotional, even though they have not seemed to be doing that, but we can expect more sponsorship, maybe more Haas merch around the circuit, probably all of that being Schumacher. But yeah, let's not expect too much for them. It's their home race, but that means relatively nothing when you've got a car that is as bad as theirs. Schumacher got it out in Q2 last time out. It'd be hard pressed to do it again this time. So yeah, Haas, it's going to be another disappointing. Every home race they've had pretty much has been a disappointing home race, and so don't put the expectation on, and we won't get let down by it. Maybe next year. Number 4, and I'm not sure if this is something to look out for or just something to expect at this point, George Russell. He's been putting the performances in. Are we going to see another Q2, Q3 appearance? Maybe. I wouldn't write him off, but what I would look out for is Latifi. He seems to be coming good on that car. Probably not going to out-qualify George, but he might be closer, and Williams might put some entertainment on for us, especially in Q1 and Q2, the excitement of seeing them get out. So definitely tune in Saturday. And Number 5, and this is for the UK viewers, race timings. We are used to having the whole calendar divided around us being able to watch the race at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, that's not the case this time. United States is a while behind us, and so the race timings are a little bit different. Sunday, the race is going to start from 8, and on Saturday, we've got qualifying from 10 till 11. Late, don't mind it myself. It's nothing compared to what the US fans and the Australian fans and the Indian fans have to go through when they're watching the European races. So we can't complain too much, but it does mean that practice 1 and practice 2 you might be able to catch on Friday after work. Practice 1 starts from 5:30 and practice 2 starts from 9 o'clock. So we might get a little bit more on the TV audience this weekend, and if you've not been used to watching practices, then I guess you can either get into the swing of things or do something else because not much happens. But yeah, if you're coming home from work on Friday and you're a bit tired, get your dinner on, stick F1 on the telly and have a decent weekend. We'll see you on Sunday for the race review. Hopefully Ishan and Raj will be with me. Yeah, and I won't just be rambling to a wall in my bedroom. That's all from us. We'll catch you on Sunday. Have a look at our other videos. Instagram, Twitter, etc., etc. You know this bit. I'm just going to go now.